Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to present you about polyar solution, which is I use table method. So we go through to the question. The question is, a local community plans to build a rectangular fish pond. The total surface area of the pond is 72 square meter. They decide that the width of the pond should be 3 meters less than half of its length. Find the dimensions of the pond, calculate the perimeter, represent dimensions graphically, and provide an alternative solution using a table. So, we go through to the justification of using the particular form of representation. I used to use the table method as my alternative form of representation because it provides a clear, organized, and visual way to identify the relationship between the length, width, and the area of the pond. This method allows for a logical exploration of value and support reasoning through pattern observation rather than complex algebraic manipulation. So, the first justification I use is clarify and accessibility. The table method is simple and easy to understand. It allows students to visualize how change in the length affect both of the width and the total area. This makes it more accessible to learners who may find algebraic solution abstract or challenging. The second one is verification and iterative reasoning. By testing several possible values of length, the table helps to approximate the correct solution through observation. When the area changes from less than 72 square meters to more than 72 square meters, it indicates that the actual value lies between those 2 points. This iterative approach strengthens reasoning and verification skills. So, the third one is pattern recognition and logical thinking. The gradual increase in area as the length increases demonstrate a clear numerical pattern. Students can apply inductive reasoning to estimate the value that satisfy the area condition, which is 72 square meters, before confirming it precisely. This promotes both critical and creative thinking in problem solving. And the last, practical use for individual presentation. In individual presentation or slideshows, a table provides an effective visual summary. It helps the audience follow the reasoning process step by step without focusing too heavily on algebraic computation. Okay, next. Okay, so we go through with the polyar solution, which is the step 1 is understand the problems. Okay, we can see that we are given the following information that the area of A of the fish pond is 72 square meters. The width is W is described as 3 meters less than half of its length, L. So the formula is W equal 1 over 2L minus 3. So the task is we must determine the length L and width W. Second, we compute perimeter, which is P. So we use to make a table as the primary solving strategy and document the polyar step. Okay, step 2 is devising a plan. The plan is use the make a table method. Choose reasonable trial value for L. Compute our formula W equal 1 over 2 minus 3. Then compute area A equal 1 times W. Okay, second, identify the trial giving area closer to 72 square meter. Narrow the interval and estimate the 1 decimal place. Check the and compute perimeter P equal to L plus W. Okay, the step 3 is carrying out the plan. We create the table of trials and compute value. So here we can see the table have length, half, width, and area. So if length is 10, half of 10 is 5. So the width we can use formula, and we got 2, and area is 20. So all of this table is same. Next is step 4. Sorry, we still in step 3. So the analysis is from the table. A increase from 67.5 at L is 15 to 18 at L is 16. Hence L is between 15 and 16. Okay, so we can use linear interpolation, which is estimation of further trials to refine. Let L 50.3, half 7.65, width 7.65 minus 3 equal to 4.65. A 15.3 times 4.65. We got 71.145 equal to 72. Thus L equal to 15.3 m and W equal to 4.65 m. The parameter P, we got P equal to 2 L plus W equal to 2. 15.3 plus 4.65 equal to 2 times 19.95. So we got the final answer is 39.9 meter. So the step 4 is looking back. We check area with estimate value 15.3 times 4.65. We got 71.145 equal to 72 square meters. The estimate is acceptable given the make a table strategy. Reflect on method choice, which is the table provides a clear, systematic, numerical approach suitable for students less comfortable with algebra. It also demonstrates understanding on how variables interact and support estimation skill. So we go through with data analysis and interpretation. So we go through with data analysis and interpretation. Based on the table method and calculation, it is observed that the area of the pond increase as the land increase. However, the change in area is not linear because the width is dependent on the land. By substituting different values of land and calculating the corresponding width and area, only one pair of values give an area that is closest to the required 72 square meter. The pair occurs when the length is 15.37 meters and the width is 4.69 meters, which satisfies the condition that the width is 3 meters less than half of the length. So we go through the conclusion. In conclusion, the table method provides a clear and systematic way to solve mathematical problems through reasoning instead of trial and error. It strengthens mathematical and critical thinking by helping students see patterns and relationships between values. This approach makes abstract ideas more concrete and shows how mathematics applies to real life situations, such as finding the dimension of a pond. So that's all from me. Thank you.